Do not fear, the Plastic Queen is here. Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Iconically Unhinged. On today's episode, I have a very, very special guest, iconic person that I admire very, very much. One of the few people that basically just took a chance on me without even knowing anything and just was like, let's see where this goes. And honestly, I'm so glad. We work at Fabletics in La Jolla. If you're ever in San Diego, come say hi. But today's guest is Nehla. She's the store manager. Hi, Nehla.
Hello.
Thank you for doing this.
Couldn't imagine my night being any better.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to nitpick your brain today.
Yep.
I asked you before if there's any off topics. You said no off topics.
None.
So let's take it from the top.
Okay.
You are such a force of work and like hard work, kindness, and everything. I want to start from the beginning.
Okay.
How was your childhood?
Good. I get this question a lot. Like, how was I raised? How was this? Work ethic? No. I don't remember much. I remember having fun. I remember playing with my brothers a lot. We hated each other, but we love each other now. My parents working all the time, but also having a really great time with them. So it's hard to say because I don't remember much of it. I was born in Seattle.
Okay.
I lived there till I was 10 before we moved to California. I feel like my whole brain, my memory, everything kind of related to once I moved to California. That's what I start remembering. I know for a fact I hated where I lived.
Why?
Just nothing there. Central California, just
Why
nothing.
Why did you want to go to California before that?
My parents did. We decided to move to California because my grandparents were getting older, so it's kind of helped take care of them. They're both past now, but it was just kind of help take care of them. So we moved to Central California.
Okay.
Not a lot there, not a lot to do. Didn't love it, knew I wanted to get out. So just kind of winged it. Just had fun, did school, was great in school, had a lot of fun. I've always been super independent and stubborn.
Okay.
So 15 and a half, when I could get a job, I got a job. I was slinging burgers, making pizzas, helping people. Yeah, like worked a little mom and pop pizza joint. It was awesome.
Stop.
I was
I
actually
didn't know
there
that.
for 3 years. Yeah. My first job.
That was my second question of what was your first job?
That was it.
That was crazy.
Country Club Pizza and Burger. So that was my very first job. I loved it. I worked a ton at the point when my grandfather said, I'll give you $1,000 for a car. If you make $1,000, done. Here's my $1,000. So I wanted a car. I wanted to drive at 16. So I just been honestly working ever since. Worked there, worked at a department store for a good 3 months before my restaurant, Mervin's.
Okay.
You know what that is?
I don't.
It's really old.
I don't know what that is. First of all, can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? I'm getting to that. Honestly, I'm getting to that because there's two things. One thing about her, she's youthful, not just outside, but also you're a youthful soul. And how do you maintain that? How do you keep the youth?
I don't know what it is. I have a very childlike mindset. That's what I always have.
What brings it like that?
Things that spark my joy, I thrive off of it. And I don't think a lot of people do that as they age. So yeah, do I get excited over something in the color pink? I do. And I'm excited. Does something glittery catch my eye and make me ooh and ah? 100%.
1,000%.
I'm just not going to grow out of that. And I think I'm just kind of taking aging gracefully and understanding that I can control how that aging happens as far as like my physical health. So that's what I'm doing, managing it.
Which is crazy because you lift.
I do.
You lift like you lift.
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
All the time.
I do.
You work out a lot.
But funny enough, I wasn't always like that.
Okay.
So I think one of my very first like Instagram posts was, oh my gosh, I just ran a mile. We all know how much I hate exercising, but I might actually run after all. Yeah, that was my very first post. It's the funniest thing in the whole wide world.
It's so hard to believe.
I hated exercising, hating working out. Like I was just a little skinny girl who just liked to do things.
She was skinny though.
Yeah, like the skinny fat.
Yeah, I do. That's where I'm at currently.
And then, life happens and throws things at you that you kind of forced to make other decisions and realize basically what the hell am I going to do with my days? Turned into working out and yoga and this and that. And I fell in love and got addicted and went through all the balances of I'm a crazy orthorexic. I'm scared of eating anything. I measure my peanut butter. I make sure I walk this many steps a day. Insanity to Okay. I think I got a happy balance. What keeps me happy?
When did you achieve that?
The happy balance?
Mhm.
2 years ago.
Okay.
Barely 2 years ago.
So
Yep.
there's hope.
Yep.
There's hope for everybody. No, this is literally why I wanted you
It
here.
takes forever. You're always going to feel freaking crazy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true because I'm on my fitness journey,
Yeah.
starting it, which is so crazy because I work at Fabletics, which is actually, you want to hear something hilarious before we even get into that? When I was at Lush, before everything went down, there was a time, literally, I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks before I got the job with you, where I was like looking at everybody at the mall and I was like, since when did we normalize athleisure wear?
Why is this a thing?
I was like, why is everybody just walking around like they go to the gym when they don't? And we can see it. You're wearing an outfit with fluffy slippers. Like, you're not going to the gym. And then, funny enough,
And now that's what we're living
that's
in.
what we're living in. Literally, my entire closet is athleisure wear.
Yep.
And it's only Fabletics, obviously, because loyalty. Hello. What got you into sales? Because when it comes to sales, she is unmatched.
Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
I don't consider myself a salesperson. I really, I know. Okay.
What?
Restaurant job, right? Loved it. Had a great time there.
Same.
Moved to San Diego when I was 18. Couldn't wait to get out. I'm an adult now. Here I go. Got a job at Target. Loved it. Loved the organization side of it. Became a department manager. Still wasn't really people focused. It was more just managing the departments. Had a child, got married, got divorced. You know,
I believe
found something that got me into fitness.
I believe, and I think if you've seen my first episode, I believe that the first divorce is inevitable. I think it's needed. It's just like the first
It's a
boyfriend.
practice run. You got to figure out what you do and do not
You
like.
get it. You got it. You
It's
got it.
practice run.
It is.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
Yeah.
But it is.
But no, that's it. So worked at Target for about 7 years, worked my way up. And I think there is when I started realizing, because then I'm in my early 20s and I was like, oh, okay, this whole like work thing, like I get this. Like you work hard and you get somewhere. That's kind of cool. But then as time goes on, you start acknowledging and seeing, oh, wow, people don't always have that same mindset. Like this is wild. So it made me more driven to work harder and harder and in a sense, kind of just block that out and do what I needed to do. Ended up leaving Target, didn't like how that scope was going as far as that next level forward. Went to Nordstrom because I heard they promote from within, worked there for 11 years. And honestly, oh, I'm lying. There was a blip in between. I worked at Hooters for a year and a half. Had to leave, fell in love with my boss.
Oops.
It happens.
It'd
We're
be
still
like
together.
15 years later.
15 years later.
It's amazing. They're actually the cutest couple too. They're amazing together. They deserve each other.
So there was the blip, there was the Hooters. Then I went to Nordstrom. And I think everything there kind of flipped for me. It's for anyone who's shopped or knows anything about Nordstrom, there is a Nordstrom customer. And they are a very, very privileged, special person. Very, very privileged. So again, although I wasn't in necessarily front-facing sales the entire time there, it was a lot of customer service, a lot of that customer aspect. So I learned to just stand my ground, but do it with kindness in a sense. And I think overall my time there is when I learned that I actually really like teaching this. I like being able to show that it's okay to be a really strong person, but do it with care and compassion. And then, you know, over time started realizing I actually like the front facing customer service side of it. I like talking to people and I like that aspect of making them happy and feeling good about themselves because I like that too. And it's rare. It's rare you get that anywhere you go where like this place, this person made me feel really good.
It is rare.
I wanted to create that. And I think it just grew into that more and more and more over my career.
And you're an avid shopper.
Yeah.
Like, you know what customer service people experience.
Exactly, So I think that was just it. Worked my way up there like crazy. 4.5 years ago, although I've been a Fabletics fanatic for about 8 years. About 4.5 years ago, the doors opened up in a position at the company. So, I mean, it was an easy, seamless step in, knowing that the focus of that company was customer experience. Like, that's what the four walls, right? The brick and mortar. Like that was the idea of it was, oh my gosh, we have super fun, cute activewear and athleisure wear. It's going to be great. But also we give you the best experience ever. The moment I knew that was the forefront and focus, it was an easy step in. And that's what drives me more and more is I want to continue to build that. And the more I shop elsewhere and get not only the exact opposite, but way worse of that service anywhere you go, it drives me even more to create such a strong, like, customer focused experience in every way and ingrain that into, as you witnessed, some people that are really hard to grasp, like they don't get it.
A lot of people don't get it.
Yeah.
I always say customer service, especially retail and restaurants, front of the house.
Yeah.
Is not for everyone.
No.
And it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But like the sooner people accept that, the sooner people find their space, I think it's relieving because it's hard. It's not an easy job.
Regardless though, like if it's not for you, I think it's good to have that experience. In restaurant or retail because it gives you a good idea of being on the other side. You don't need to be an asshole to those who are serving you. I'm sorry.
It's true. It's absolutely
That's
true.
Yeah.
They're human.
Yeah.
I mean, we would know. We would know. Why Fabletics?
Just the brand, everything. I mean, I was a fanatic from the beginning just because I am an avid shopper. I like cute stuff. At that point in my time, I was really, really deep into the workout world and exercising all the time and all the different classes and yoga and this. So with the brand always having like these really cute, fun styles, literally every month, it was perfect. Fell in love with that aspect of it. Is always had something fun and new and last me forever. But as far as moving companies, when I thought my career path was just with Nordstrom, it really just turned the page when I found out the customer service side of it. And it's wild because I don't think people grasp that. And it's hard when you're coming in to the company as, you know, an entry level position of, oh, I'm just in college and I need a cute little job. Like it's a big job because there's high expectations. Like this brand in itself is still growing, but my expectation for anyone working for, with, alongside me does not matter. We're going to have that same mindset and we're creating something special and magic. And there's a non-negotiable there. Like that's going to happen. And if it's not for you, it's okay, but it's okay.
It's true. It's true. And I've witnessed it because Nehla has those guests that have followed her from a previous location. So she was working at a Fabletics location before this one. She opened this one actually herself, with the help of obviously a couple of people she used to work with. Amazing team, truly. And most of them are still with her. That just shows you the actual person that she is as a manager, as a leader, and as a worker herself. Because this one is not afraid to get nitty and gritty just get dirty.
And I'll be on my hands and knees cleaning everything.
It's true. And I've seen it. And she will find a pants somewhere in, which is crazy to think about. But why are you good at your job?
I don't know. I think that goes along with how I said I don't think I'm a good salesperson. I shouldn't say good. I don't consider myself a salesperson.
Okay.
I guess I would consider myself a people person. I really enjoy talking with people and finding out more about them and finding what can make them happy. From, you know, an angry elf that walks in, obviously having a bad day. Can I compliment your damn earrings and turn your day around? I'm going to do it because it makes me feel good to see that little spark behind you. So I wouldn't say I'm a salesperson. I'm more of like a people person that helps when I'm obsessed with the product already. So it makes it easier to sell. So good reference, when I started at Nordstrom, I found it really hard to sell $400 sunglasses when I was wearing $10 ones that I throw in my back seat. That was challenging for me morally to keep pushing this. I did a great job. So apparently I am a salesperson. But it just was morally hard for me. So that's why I switched from sales there to more like back of house support, leadership, learning that side of it. But I think when you care about a brand and you care about a product and you truly believe in it, it's seamless. In that sense, you're going to work just having fun.
That's why I work there.
Yeah.
Instead of a commission-based job.
Which I've told you before.
Yeah, this is why.
She would kill a commission-based job. Kill.
I do know that. And a lot of people actually have mentioned that. But the thing is that I cannot sell something I don't believe in. And at the end of the day, I think about it. Money is huge. Like nobody can deny the power of money. The last episode was actually about money. But nobody denies the power that money holds in this day and age, especially, right? So if I'm selling you and I'm getting a commission off of it, that means that I'm going to sell you not the $400 sunglasses. I have to sell you the $4,000 sunglasses in order for me to get the most out of
Right.
my job. But that doesn't mean that I'm giving you or selling you something that you would benefit from. It's something I'm benefiting from.
Right. Yeah. And that's
And
a
I don't
crazy
want that.
mindset.
Yeah, and I don't want that because I believe in karma, a huge on karma. So if I'm just pushing something down your throat that I know is not good for you, but it benefits me, it's going to turn around and it's going to bite me. You know what I mean? So I would rather sell athleisure wear that fits perfectly, that makes people feel confident and make, I don't know, however I make, you know what I mean? Whether it's minimum wage, whether it's not, better than selling my soul to make money.
And is that not one of the like probably more prevalent questions that comes out of your mouth every day? How do you feel it? That's my favorite thing, right?
How do you
Am I going to
feel?
push you into something I love? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Am I going to talk about the things I don't necessarily love, but it sounds like a perfect description of something you're describing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But how do you feel in it? Like that's what's so important. So, you know, it's I guess reading the people and grasping like what it is they're after and how can I help them in some way. Do I want to do this every single minute of every single day? No, there's some days where I'm like, turn the damn music off. Don't talk to me. Leave me be. But you know what? When you're clocked in,
you're clocked in.
You're clocked in. You're literally working. Like that is what you were paid to do. So why not do the absolute best you can at it, feel good about it, and have fun?
And it's the only couple hours where you get to forget everything else and focus on this one thing. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
I always say, people think I'm crazy when I say this, but people think I'm crazy regardless. But I think of it of like people shooting a movie.
Yeah.
Lights, cameras, action. You're on set, clocked in. Now, as soon as I walk through the door, I'm Madeline from Fabletics.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine in a movie if someone all of a sudden's like, oh shoot, sorry, I thought about this thing I have to do later.
Right. And starts bawling their eyes out, for example, or like immediately just like stops acting right because they just don't feel like it. They're not in the mood today or they're going through a grumpy day. Literally, it's your job. It's not volunteer work. If it was volunteer.
Everything you say, I'm like, yeah.
It's true. If it was volunteer, then sure, cry me a river and I will sit and cry with you, but you're getting paid. Like, hello?
Make it fun. Have a good time.
Make the most out of it. We're here anyway.
You know?
Like,
I love that.
That's crazy. Crazy.
I know.
She's the cutest. You guys can't see it, but it's the cutest little dog. You have no idea.
My baby.
It's not little, but it's the cutest. Oh, honey. Falling asleep.
Yeah, she does.
Instantly.
Yeah. She snores.
I hope we can hear it. I really hope we can hear it.
My baby.
Okay. We're going to circle back because you mentioned marriage. What are your thoughts on marriage?
Ooh, so it's that's a tough one, right?
Right?
When you've been there, when you are a love fanatic, I believe in romance to a T, but also been with the same person for over 15 years, not married, right?
How do you make it work?
It's not easy.
What's the secret?
There's no secret. It's very hard. It takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of humbling. It's drive. I think that's what it is. If you're a very easily quitting person, you know, you're probably not going to succeed in that because there's a lot of times, a lot of things that come against you that it would be so easy to just walk away, right? I'm sure the grass is greener over there, but you don't know that. So I think it's, yeah, exactly. So I think just really, really fine tuning what makes this work in the relationship and building upon that and hounding into it and holding on to it. Because there's been rough times, like I
bet.
More than I can count even.
It's a relationship. It's different lives.
It's tough. It's very hard, but I think ultimately one of the things that gets me, my best friend asked me this at probably the lowest point of, I would say, our relationship and the lowest point I can even remember. I went through a really hard thing just recently. And when I thought this was the end, it's not going to work. And she asked me, she's like, okay, again, been my friend throughout the whole relationship. She knows everything. Cool. Can you imagine your life without him? And I said, well, no. She's like, no, just just stop. Can you imagine, not saying you need him, because you don't, you know that. And I was like, no, I don't. Just hold on.
Calm down.
Can you imagine your life going forward without him in it? And I was like, well, no, I can't. And that one question switched everything.
Brought you back.
It wasn't quick and easy, like, oh my gosh, rainbows and sunshine, this is great, let's go have dinner. It was hard, but I think that was it, is just seeing there is good and there's hard work and we're persistent and we respect each other so much that there's no going back from there. Because I've been in the one where it's all for fun and it's all fun and games and we make each other laugh, this is great, but we can't communicate. We can't talk about things. So those are so hard. The hard part.
Those are so hard. Communication is hard.
It's
really hard. It's really hard to speak your feelings. It's really hard to speak to some people. To me, I speak everything on my mind. And it's like the craziest thing.
And I feel like you've always been that way though.
No.
Exactly. Neither was I.
I think it's because I went through oppression for like the entirety of my childhood until I was like 20 years old. So I think, but I had a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I felt like I couldn't.
Right.
And when I did speak, a lot of people were like, wow, like, I love what you're saying, basically. But outside of my family, outside of that.
Okay.
So it was like really hard to navigate that. Yeah. But once I left, because I also was like, get me out of here. Quick. Please. What do? I created an opportunity from nothing. I made the impossible possible, actually. And that's something I take pride in. I made it happen. I carved a way. Nobody else has done what I've done. And I love it. And I'm proud of it.
I love that.
Thank you. But that meant that nobody is going to silence me this time.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to tell me what I can say. I made sure.
Yeah.
I made sure. And I had to learn how to say it because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Mm-hmm. So I had to learn the hard way, trust and believe.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
That I do believe.
Yeah. Because it's just, I have a huge personality, you know? And I think that with being a woman, right, I want to explore how you felt when you were on the trajectory of being good at your job as a woman that is in fields that is dominated by men. Yes, we work in retail, but the owners are not men, are not women. You know what I mean? The majority of times. Right. We're talking about department stores, Nordstrom, Macy's.
Exactly, yeah.
All these like big stores. How does it feel? How did you navigate that? Did you experience any pushback? Did you experience discrimination?
Not necessarily. There was occasions where I felt a little bit of pushback or maybe unspoken pushback in the sense that something I knew I was fully capable of went to this other person who had a very great male relationship with said manager a couple of times. I mean, it wasn't much, but I think I'm pretty good about knowing what my strengths are now. Like I grew into that. So through that path, it was just knowing I'm capable of this and I know it. So I'm going to take whatever path it may be. I may work over here for 2 years because this is what's necessary for me to do to get to here, which is fine. I'll do it and I will hustle. And I did. But I kind of just carved those paths and put my blinders on to things that didn't serve me. To sit there and feel like, oh, I'm not going to get this. I'm angry about this. It wouldn't serve me. So I just kept going. I just kept moving and that was it. And there was very minimal times that I felt like, you know, I deserved something and I didn't get it. But at the same time, if I didn't get it, okay, well, then there was something there. Maybe I don't see it, but I'm going to find out what it was and I'm going to perfect that and I'm going to get better and I'm going to get what I want.
So you consider yourself a perfectionist?
In a sense, yes.
Okay. What about OCD?
Somewhat. I feel like I'm like a 50-50
you're really good at organizing.
Yes.
Way too good.
I am. But at the same time, I love the freedom of like, well, whatever. I guess that didn't work. So I'm very 50-50. Sometimes my mindset is like, that's not how it's supposed to be. This is how it needs to be. Like, and other times I'm okay. We'll figure this out along the way. I have no idea. We're just going to do it.
So much.
And I feel like you've seen a lot of that part in me, the like scattered, like, I don't know, whatever.
I have. Yeah. It's so crazy to see how you are as a person and being around you most of my time, actually. Like we spend a lot of time as workers, all of us together because like work becomes your life because we spend 5-6 days sometimes together, especially on busy times, which I'm so glad I came in at the busy times.
I know. Thank goodness.
It was so amazing. Honestly, I thrive on chaos. She made me love Christmas. I'm just going to say it right here. She finally gave me that like childhood, like, oh my God, I'm so excited. It's the joy. I loved it.
There's still mistletoe hanging right up there.
I saw. I saw.
Go.
I'm savoring the what is it?
The
The sanitizer. Yes.
Christmas one?
Yes. It smells so good. Oh my God, I cannot live without it. You are so good at doing that. You really are so good at doing that because you create an environment, not just for everybody around you, like that is like customers, even the workers.
Yeah.
It's like a family.
But it's
You make it a family.
right? Like go back to that that childlike mentality. That makes me happy. It's something so simple as just, oh my gosh, here's some little gifts. Here's some cute little headbands. Let's all wear red and green. Something so simple can spark such joy.
It's true.
Right?
It really is. It's true. It's the simple things.
Yeah.
What do you consider to be your biggest strength?
Ooh, I don't know.
Not just work, but as Nehla.
Like deadlifts, I guess. I'm kidding.
Whatever.
You know, I would really, I'm a big advocate for when you ask questions. I'm a question of the day kind of person. It's always the first thing that comes to your head. The very first thing, right? But you try to think like, maybe that's not right. Very first thing that comes to my head is communication. Okay. I am huge on communication. So I really do think that's my strength because I'm going to find a way to communicate with you, with her, with him. I'm going to find what it is because my ways of communication isn't always going to work, but we're going to figure it out. And I'm not going to sit back and wonder or think. I'm going to ask. And I'm not going to sit back and let things happen or be said or be done without my input if I can make a change or make an effect on it. I love that. So I'd say like for sure communication in every way. Whether in obviously work, relationship with, my child. I think it's so cool. He's 18, a freaking adult. But our relationship doesn't.
Please, if you guys are watching, leave a comment. Like, can you believe that this person has an 18-year-old child? Like, I cannot just like be the only one that feels fucking insane.
But that's it. Like, it's the communication we've always had as he's growing up, right?
Like, you still have that childlike mentality. Yeah. It's the best thing I've seen in my life.
But we have fun. We talk, we chat. I let him have his privacy. He understands I need my moments. But that's it. Like, we just know when the time is needed for those real conversations, which typically happens right here at this cute little table. We need to talk. We all hate the table, but we know it's time to really hunker down and listen because that communication is so key. Even just to most recent conversations of like, no matter what you're going to do, I'm always going to have your back, but be a good person. Let me feel good about having your back. And that's it.
It's true, because the last time I saw her and him, she said, do good.
I said, make good choices.
Make good choices.
Say every day,
every time. Apparently, make good choices. And that is it. That is it. She doesn't ask what, who, that. Like, literally, she's just like, make good choices.
Have fun. And
I love that.
Yeah.
But if I ever have kids, I'm stealing that. Because that is an insane thing. I don't want kids. I don't want them. Yeah, keep them. I'm good. I would love to be the auntie. And I'm the auntie of money.
The best auntie.
The best auntie ever. Thank you. As a girl myself, appearance is very, very, very prominent in our lives, especially in the jobs that we do, being in front of everybody, being a baddie, you know what I mean? And also being attractive where people think you didn't earn what you did get because you're so hot. And it's like, have you ever felt like somebody was questioning your qualifications because of your appearance?
100%. Yep.
Okay.
Numerous times. The very first thing that comes to my head, which is kind of the opposite what you're asking, but I think of it every time.
Okay.
Beginning stages of Nordstrom, I worked back of house. I loved the support side of it, the organization, the cleaning. I was the cosmetics back of house manager, essentially. And every single day there was a handful of gals that worked on the floor. Can you hear her snoring? I know. It's my baby. She just breathed like that. But they would ask me all the time, like, oh, girl, you're too pretty to be in the back. You need to be out here. And I would get so offended. I don't know why, because I'm like, what does it matter what your looks are? Like, you're mad that I'm over there lifting your trash and boxes and throwing them away. Like, that makes you upset. Like, that always comes to mind, that like, it doesn't matter. Second thing that comes to mind is maybe just a me thing, but I don't understand the concept of not trying to look your best. I'm not saying you have to go out and full on makeup every day, best hair, cosmetic surgery, do all of this. You don't have to do that all the time, but your job is typically a pretty decent chunk of your life.
Mhm.
Why would you not want to present yourself in a good way? It's the same aspect of, if I'm coming to work, why not give my all, right? Have fun, give your all. Isn't some of your all just looking presentable? You know, when you go to a restaurant and you see the waitresses walking around with this nasty ass like buns all like just hanging everywhere and their shirts all sloppy. I'm like, that's all, right? You don't,
It drives
enough
me
said.
insane.
So that's that.
Because I used to work in the service industry and I used to party like nobody's business back then too. I was what,
But you still
22.
wipe
But
off, let's go, stamp on the hand.
The way I would go,
You rally.
looking gorgeous, full beat. The beat, even if my hair is not clean, the bun is
You
slick.
can't tell.
Okay, the bun is slick. She's looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
She smells good. You will never see her outfit looking sloppy.
Yeah.
That's for sure. She's never coming in a dirty shirt.
Because no matter where you are presenting you
It's
as
you.
That's it, right?
It's you. And how can you be comfortable not looking your best, being presented
Exactly.
at all times?
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I don't even want to go to Trader Joe's across the street if I don't have mascara on. I'm okay everything else. My hair is disgusting. I'm in a sweatshirt. But let me put some mascara on because it changes it, right?
Everybody has something.
Mine's mascara.
Mine is like a good gloss and a good
I-
blush.
Girl, I'm going to put fake lashes on before you get here, okay?
She did. I was like, I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Good. I got time for lashes. That's my thing. Everyone's got a thing. Mine is lashes.
Yeah. Mine is always blush.
Yep.
And a good gloss.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. But I guess to answer the real question, do I feel like, yes, whether being a woman or, a woman with looks and personality has, I guess, deterred me in some way? Not me personally, but I've felt it and I've heard it and I've seen it. But it's one of those things of putting the blinders on, like, oh, she's only getting that because they think she's so hot. Like, that's the only reason they're letting her.
And then they see you work.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm still doing it, aren't I? Right?
Right.
And I'm working hard. And maybe that's what pushed me to work even harder as I go is, proving myself. And I don't know that I'm necessarily trying to prove someone wrong, but I want to prove to myself that I'm capable of giving my absolute fucking all to everything.
I love that.
And that's it.
And you do.
I do. I try.
I do. I do see it all the time is that you really pour your heart, your soul, and everything into everything you do. Because it, again, represents who you are.
Right.
It's a representation.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy to think about. People don't care. I don't know how people think. I really don't. How did you navigate? Because you have a child, as we mentioned. How did you gain your body back?
Oh.
How did that feel? Did it mess up with your psyche?
Yes, in numerous ways. So I've always been slightly thin, very, very under-exercised, we'll say. Never worked out. Had my child. Cool. Awesome. Great. I was always pretty happy with my body. Didn't really think much of it. Breastfed, nursed for a good year and a half. Immediately after, obviously you're still in postpartum, whatever feelings those are for a while. After I stopped breastfeeding, I lost everything. Like, I still blame him to this day. Like, I had just nothing. Nipples, right? Me, I'm 24, 25 at the time. I can't be like this. I'm in my 20s. Went and got implants. And, loved them. 13 years, 10 surgeries within the 13 years because my body did not love said implants. I loved 10. The explant was the 10th. So,
wow.
Right? Like, there's things, it's in your head. It's a womanly thing. Like, you're always going to have this insecurity no matter what. You're always going to need to feel feminine. And that's what I did is I just went and did that and lived it up. I mean, they paid for themselves. Please believe,
Trust.
they paid for themselves.
I felt that.
But
woo!
Yeah,
I do.
But 13 years later, we lost it. And I went through a whole nother kind of like mindset, right? Like I had that, oh, I'm a mom. This is great. It's pretty decent about getting back into shape. It was more so just the like feminine feeling I felt like I lost. Got it back. Now I'm good. Cool. Go through a divorce. That's kind of rough. Find fitness as an outlet. turned into a really toxic outlet because I went a little crazy with it because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. Found that happy balance. And then as I was finding that happy balance, realized in my life it was a time to remove these. Turned a whole new page in my head of like, do I still feel feminine? Like, am I still good enough? Am I still, going to be attractive to this man at this point I've been with for 13 years, 12 years at the time. So that was a really, really challenging time too, is being able to navigate, like, I'm making this decision because I know it's physically right for my body, but emotionally, am I going to be okay? And I am.
You are.
I am. And it took waves and times to get there, but
and
I
you have a body
great.
I would kill somebody for. Like, it's true. It's my inspiration at the gym now.
It's consistency. It's work. That's what it is. And I found that because even in times where, falling off, it's like, I don't have it in me. You bounce right back because you built this consistency in your body, and you built this consistency of like eventually craving that feeling of like doing something good, even if it's just taking a damn walk.
I agree. I agree because even when I started, I forced myself for 1 week. That's it. That was the forcing of it all, where I felt like, oh, I don't want to. I'll just do it tomorrow. And then I was like, just go.
I said it.
And sometimes, Nehla, I'm not even joking. Sometimes it's just showing up.
Yeah.
You just show up, go on the treadmill for 10 minutes.
I'm here.
Changed my life. I did it. And I went home and I was like, now I did it. That means that I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just continues. Now I'm with a personal trainer. Like, it's like,
that.
you know what I mean? It's me.
It's like,
I love her. I love her.
The mindset though, right? It's not about finding time. It's about making time, right? That's it. And then sometimes you have to have like a support system behind you. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're that person that I don't want that support system. I don't want to hold myself accountable. I don't want you to hold me accountable because I said this is what I'm going to do. So I'll just do it on my own. And that's okay too. But if you have a support system, like, utilize them, let them help you and push you. And honestly, even in my time of like, I know I'm the fitness girl. Like, that's what I do. That's what I'm about. And I don't have it in me to go. I just want to sit here and do nothing. To have that support system be like, hey, a little bit is better than nothing. And I'm like, damn it, I know.
And then you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
And it doesn't matter, even if it's just something you're hearing in your head, that's the support system. It helps. Right?
It's true. No, it's true. I really, really do believe that, because I treat myself as a third party.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, because we get so hard on ourselves, like, especially as girlies, you know what I mean? We really beat ourselves up to the max because the world beats us up all the time. So it's not a foreign concept for us. But I started learning how to take a second and leave my body and treat myself as somebody else that I love, somebody I care about, because I would not treat people I love that way.
I love that. Explain that more.
Like, for example, there's times where insecurity, femininity, am I feminine enough? Am I gorgeous enough? And you look at yourself and you start calling yourself names in your head. And you're like, oh, I look disgusting.
This could be
oh my God. Oh my God. If this would go, if this went here, if this went here. And then if you take a second and take a step back, that body has gotten you through everything you've gone through. That same body that you're calling disgusting, that same body that you're looking at, and oh my God, if I can change this, without that body, you would not be here. That body carried you through labor. It carried you through divorce. It carried you through success. It carried you through everything you've endured in your life. Be kind.
Yeah.
And if you can't, envision your friend.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I've had to do sometimes.
You would not tell your friend, oh my God, look at this.
Yeah.
This has changed. You know what I mean? You would not do that. You'd be like, no, you're beautiful. I love the way that you look. I love who you are. So I learned how to be kinder to myself too, especially emotionally, because also I don't love showing emotion that much, because I'm very emotional and I got so beat up for it. So it's like, being kind that I feel sad sometimes about certain things, or that I feel bad about certain things, or that I'm a bitch sometimes about certain things, or like that I'm very particular about certain things. I learned how to be kinder to myself, because if a friend of mine has the same standard, I'll be like, you deserve even more.
Yeah, that's very true. It's an amazing way to think about it. And it's a hard like path that I don't think is ever you're not gonna find that perfection. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm doing great now. It's gonna stay like this. Literally last week, I had a day, such an off day. My days off are like, oh, golden. Let me get everything done. Put my toes in the sand. Let me do this, work out. I did everything everything
And I
in the
still
world
didn't.
that I love. And I was so we have like a little code word for what this means, like days where I'm like, I just can't with anyone. I don't know what's going on. I feel uneasy. The next day I finally text my best friend. It was one of these days. And she was like, oh, okay.
She got it
She's like,
instantly.
"Hey, how are we doing today?" I'm like, great. It was just a day. So it's
Mhm.
never going to be perfection. It's like those waves, but I think it's acknowledging it, like you said, like
Accepting
being
it too.
kind to yourself. And
Mhm.
I acknowledge that day, like I'm feeling very off. I'm uneasy. I know it's just a day. I tried everything I could, all the things I love to try to make myself feel better. I'm going to have my seventh cup of coffee because I know I love coffee.
Mhm.
Not the best idea, but
Jitters, mama. Jitters.
probably made it worse
Cheeky.
in hindsight. But you know what? It's okay because now I got to look at it. I went to bed, woke up the next morning, like, do I still feel this way? I'm like, no, it was okay. It was just a day, and I actually feel good about it. I'm not
Sometimes you gotta ride the wave.
it's like, oh man, I went back into that phase, that stage of, I felt like this for a whole year and I couldn't get out of it, and I had one day. It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Let me go to work. Let me go make somebody else feel happy.
And it's important. It's important to go through these days because they make you appreciate the good days so much more. So much more.
Exactly how I felt.
Which brings me to my next question. I know that you guys are having so much fun. We're almost done here. But, what breaks you?
Ooh. First thing comes to your head, right? My baby boy.
I thought
Any
that would
little
be the
thing.
answer.
Yeah, he's strong. We have a strong
A
relationship.
mom's weakness is always her kids.
Yeah, you never, you hear from your own parents, like, you never stop worrying.
It's true.
Never stop worrying, ever.
It's true.
Yeah, that's it. From something as big as, they're going to Spain all by themselves in a few weeks, and you're like, it's gonna be great, to you sense there's just something wrong, and they're sitting in the room and they have this tone that they're not happy and they still don't want to open up to you. Like that breaks me more than anything.
I feel so bad for my mom.
I think the same thing. I'm like, there's been times where I've even messaged my mom and I'm like, you were right. I'm so sorry.
I tell her that all the time. I'm like, you are right. You are. You're the best thing to happen. I was like, and I apologize. I always apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry for everything I put you through. Because I put her through a lot. And let's not forget, I packed my stuff and left at the age of 20. She hasn't seen her kid in 9 years.
It's wild.
Different country. Can't do anything. So I feel like I'm like, oh, I love you. God bless.
It's a different appreciation, right? And that's what drives me. I know he's going to have that. I know in the long run, it's not going to be right. This is something you think about with like divorce too. Like, oh, who's going to be the cool parent? Who's going to be the one he wants to hang out with? And, buy him all these things. And in the long run, it doesn't matter because what he's going to remember is the quality time spent and who was really, really there. And I know from the bottom of my heart, I have been there 100% by his side.
And I believe
playing basketball till the wee hours of the night, playing baseball up until these days, right? Playing with him side by side and giving my time and effort and, everything I can. So he's always going to break it, but I'm always going to be right by his side.
And you're going to be right there, of course, as a mom would.
But otherwise, nothing else. Nothing offends me.
I bet.
Come at me.
I bet. Last question. What's next for Nehla?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. It's it's the other side of me, right? Where it's like, I don't know. Let's just see where it goes.
I love that.
Do I want to stay in San Diego? Absolutely. But do I want a little bit of a change? Maybe.
Don't you dare leave us. Don't you dare do this to me. Nehla.
Not anytime soon.
No.
Not anytime soon.
Not anytime, period.
I don't know what's next because I'm also not a complacent person. Always got to be kind of like striving for more. As long as I'm having fun and doing a great job at what I'm doing, obviously I feel good, but I'm always striving for more. So I think the biggest thing now is I want to maintain the like stronger emotional side that I've been able to build within myself and help build that into other people, especially like I think we've talked about before, like this generation that's just all the time. It's okay. Like, it's okay to put that down and be more concerned with your own life than this person's life. It's all right.
It is.
And so I kind of want to focus on that a little bit, right? Like I can lead by example in my work life in front of my child, whatever it may be, but I really want to like embody that and continue to.
Love that. You inspire me every day. You really do. It's amazing.
You have no idea how much I've learned from you.
Thank you.
No idea.
That's very,
And you
very
make me
special.
laugh like no other.
Thank you.
No other.
It's because I'm fucking crazy. It's cute crazy though. At least I'm not just like losing my shit. You know what I mean?
Out of nowhere, think of something that you've done and just laugh.
And just thank you. I love that. At least I leave good memories. Okay. You heard it here first. But thank you for doing this. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And we're going to touch base. Maybe, I don't know. I'll give you 6 months.
Okay.
I'll give you 6 months. I'll see where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't
But
leave
until next time, please, please don't leave me. At least I'll come with whatever you do. I'll come with. I'll stop whatever is happening. You got it. Just call me. Give me a heads up. But if this episode hit, sit with it. If it made you uncomfortable, good. That's where clarity lives. Until next time, come for the rants and stay for the clarity. Bye, plastics.